Hey YouTube, Black Phoenix of Pain here. Yesterday I went to the Garden City Regionals in Garden City, Michigan, and I ended up going 6-3, which ended up giving me my invite yesterday, making me 44th place out of the top 48. So the deck I ran was my Heretics or Heretic Disaster, and today I'm going to do a little deck profile on it. So yeah, we'll just start the deck. First off, we got the triple Tefnuit, the Cyber Dragon in the deck, the triple Sue, arguably the best Heretic with the built-in MST effect, the triple Asset, the normal summonable Heretic, and the double Neptet, the monster popping Heretic. Only two because I never go into the third one, and it does cause some cloudiness and some inconsistency issues, in my opinion. And for the normals, we run the one Wattail and one Labradorite. This Wattail can be used for OTK, and Labradorite lets you go into Star Eater pretty easily. And that's it for the Heretic lineup. On to the other dragons. Darkness Metal is standard. Koakimi Drago was here because it stops Lion Darks being special summoned. Did wonders in my Dark World matchup and my Constellar matchup. Also stops Gorge Trident Fader from hitting the field. And Delta Flyer is arguably one of the best dragon tuners in the deck. I went into him almost every game, so at least once every match, so yeah, Delta Flyer. That's it for the dragon lineup. On to the non-dragons of the deck. We got the triple Hanzo. Hanzo was the MVP of the day. He starts out Transformation, and Transformation allows me to target Hanzo. I'm also my opponent controls, send him to the graveyard, and get any dragon from my deck to my side of the field faster. The good part about this was that it gave my opponents, it made my opponents confused on what deck I was playing, because at first look, they'll think I'm playing ninjas, and then when they go on, they find out I'm later playing ninjas with heretics in it, and that makes them have to change their strategy a little bit. So Hanzo gives me that element of surprise. And one BLS because I run like 6 darks in the main deck. So yeah. And on to the hand traps, we got the double Max C, double Battle Fader. Lets me draw off Geargias and other decks that swarm and stops me from being OTK'd or in a losing situation, stop them from attacking me directly. And that's it for the monsters. 24. Onto the spells. We got the triple Seal Convocation along with the double Pod Duality for consistency boosting. We got the triple Lance and the double MST for back row hate and monster protection. 2 MST was a perfect number, so and did wonders at 2, just like the Lance did wonders at 3. So that was perfect for me. Then for the one-ofs, Dark Hole, 1 Day of Peace, and the Reinforcement of the Army. Standard allows me to draw without being OTK'd or taking damage for an entire turn, and searches out my Hanzo. So, yeah. On to the traps, I only run 4. Oh yeah, I ran 13 spells by the way, and I run double Breakthrough Steel for 2 of my traps because Breakthrough Steel negates effects, and I like it better than Effect Build and Phoenix Chain, and the double Ninjutsu R Super Transformation because I run Hanzo. That's it for the main deck. It was 41 cards. Onto the extra deck, I ran triple Attune because it's standard. 1 Extra Beetle, did not go in this guy at all. I'm going to take him out for something else. 1 Gauntlet Launcher, 1 Photons Strike Bouncer, M7, OTKs, and can bounce monsters back to the hand, negates effects, and pops monsters. 2 Die Dragon Defender Charger, not 3. I never had a situation where I had to go into the third one, so the third one was just useless for me. So 2 was perfect. 1 Do Stop Max. I went into him once, and he did win me a game in regionals, so Do Stop Max because he can win you games. That's it for the SCs, and then I do run 5 Synchro Monsters. I run Stardust, Crimson Blader, and Scrap Dragon. These are just pretty much standard, I guess, if you run Synchros. 1 Trine Dragon for the possible Trine Dragon OTK, and him plus Darkness Metal equals Do Stop Max. And 1 Star Eater, because Star Eater I've gotten 5 times in the entire regional, and he can win you games. A 3200 beater is nothing to laugh at, and he's unaffected by card effects when he attacks. So, yeah, that's it for the Synchros. And I do have a side deck, although it was incomplete. So, yeah, 1 Koakimi Drago for if I play any light or dark heavy based decks, which I didn't see a lot of today, but I did side in Dark World matchup and my Constellar matchup, so that was a bonus. The Horus, level 6 and 8, was my personal tag that did spell books. I didn't play any, so I didn't side them in, but when I did test them out beforehand, they did help me a lot in this public matchup. The double Prohibition. Prohibition is one of my favorite sidecars just because it's flexible and can be put in any matchup. I can just target their key cards and they can't use it anymore, so Prohibition does wonders. And then I do run Double Decree. I've sided this in almost every game I went into, so I actually might consider main this card at 2. But for right now, it's in the side deck. Definitely one of my favorite side cards. Double Imperial Iron Wall. This was because I thought I was going to be seeing some zombie decks as well as some chaos-based decks. And maybe just a few other interesting decks I might have seen as well. I didn't really see any chaos decks, like I said, so this might be coming out, but yeah. Double Shadow Imprisoning helped me a lot in Dark Role matchup, and it's also just meant for a lot in dark-based decks. Just dark-based decks, I mean. And this is one of the most controversial side cards in my side deck. I run the double Light Imprisoning Mirror. It can hurt my deck, but the way I play it is that I will not activate it until after I went off, so that way I'm safe and have a huge field while my opponent is they activate this on their turn and they can't do anything and I'm at a winning situation. So Light Imprisoning. And this card I just added a regional double Overworked. This card in my opinion is slightly overrated, as it did help me in the Fire Fist matchup, but it's not a card that I would want to side into every single deck. So I'll keep it in just because it does help me in certain matchups, but it is overrated and not as good as what other people might think it'd be, in my opinion. So yeah, that's it for the deck. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, you can PM me or comment in the comment section below. If you go to our Duel Academy, you can just PM me on Duel Academy, and I'll see you guys next time.